Welcome back to the Davy Brown 990 Restoration channel. Today we're going to test some injectors. I've got my injector pump tester set up here. I've got an injector put on the end of it. We're going to just quickly fire it off and see what sort of pressure it's opening at, if it's opening at all. I'm going to go through the 4 of them, but I'm only going to do one on video because they're all probably going to be the same. Bearing in mind these have never operated for 18 months. They've been sat in my drawers behind us here. Other than getting cleaned up, they've been wrapped up in a cloth. So I'm not expecting them to even open. I've got a feeling they're going to be all jammed solid. But we're going to put them on the tester pump. We're going to run through the opening pressure if they do open, and we'll see what happens with them. And we'll strip one down if we need to. So let's crack on. Right, so I've got my injector pump tester set up here. As you can see, it's reading 0 at the minute. I've got an injector on the end of it. What we're going to do, we're going to pump this up, and out of the nozzle here we should see 4 cones of atomized diesel coming out if the injector's working properly. We'll keep an eye on the pressure. This should fire off at 2525. I'll check that and I'll get back to you, but I think it's 2525 psi this should crack off at. So let's pump it up. Right, as you can see at the end here, it's already dribbling diesel. It's at about 1000 psi. Keep your fingers away from that, because if that cracks off, it goes off at whatever pressure's on here and it will penetrate your skin. So we're bringing this up. You can see there it's starting to drip. So the injectors need servicing anyway. But let's see what if it opens. 2000 psi. Right, at 2400 you can see it's squirting, but it's not atomizing, and it's only squirting with 3 nozzles instead of 4. So that needs to be totally stripped and cleaned out, or needs to be stripped and a new nozzle put in. Now another little test is what they call a leak back test. So you pump it up to 2000 and it should take between 6 and 30 seconds to drip back to 1500. As you see, that's dropping off straight away, isn't it? And it's dropping off. So based on that, we are going to take it that all the nozzles are going to be the same. I have no indication to believe that there'd be any different. What we're going to do, we'll take this off the test rig now, and we will take it outside and we'll dismantle it. Even though it's raining today, which is great for the country because we desperately needed rain for the grass. However, let's get this off, get outside. What I've got here, in the absence of soft jaws on my vise, I've got a block of wood with a hole drilled in it, and I'm just putting some paper over to stop any wood getting rammed into the injection tube. The bit of wood's actually pushing on the shoulder here, so when I put in the vise it holds it tight. We'll slacken the cap, loosen the lock nut, loosen the tip. Yeah, we'll started raining heavily there, which is just what you need, isn't it? These are 1 inch shouldn't be desperately tight. That one's not so bad. No, right, don't lose any bits. Right, we're going to loosen the lock nut. This has got some spring pressure against it. Right, okay. Okay, now that's nice and loose. I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. I'm going to turn this upside down. Pop it back in the vise. I want a 3/4 spanner for this end. Right, this will be interesting. I don't know, I haven't got a clue how old these injectors are, or whether they've been serviced at all in their life, or whether they're original. But I tell you, they're minging. Look at the state of that. Absolutely minging. Right, put that back on there to secure it. Let's get this out the way. So here we are, our injector. There's our cap and our washer. As you can see, that's not that bad in there. So let's take off the screw. And there's the spring that creates the pressure. That looks a bit dirty, doesn't it? Huh? A bit dirt in there. Or discoloured rather than dirt. Discoloration. Right. 2 copper washers. Your screw cap. And in there is your needle. The plunger rather is the plunger that comes down to the needle that's in your tip. This is what puts your spring pressure. The spring sits on there, that sits in the cap, that pushes down on the back of the needle that's in your injector nozzle. So, take the nozzle off. This is the nozzle cover. That's pretty black in there. Bit of paper, see if the needle's loose. It is. Take that off for the moment. That's all we'll need. A really good bath. There's my glasses. I've got any part numbers on here. I think the last time I checked, I think you can get these for about 21 quid each. BDL Bravo Delta Lima Double Lima, so it's Bravo Delta Lima 140 Sierra 6417, and underneath down here it's got 2 alpha. Here it's got NL and it looks like an apostrophe. And it's got here lovely little CA logo, England. But I tell you what, those tips look well chewed. I don't know what's been going on there, but they just look flat. They look as if they've been hit with a hammer. I wonder if it's possible, if this engine has dropped a valve, is it possible for the... Whoa, look at the state of that. That's all chewed away. Right, anyway, so there we go. Our injector stripped out. And I've got no reason to... Look at the dirt. I've got no reason to believe anything than that the other 3, 4, because I've got another one that's already stripped there. I've got no reason to believe that the other ones won't be in exactly the same condition. The muck in there. So this will all want... Aye. Okay, quickly show you this. This is what you got to do when you're filming outside in the rain. You get a little umbrella, you fasten it to your tripod, and you put it over your phone. Try and keep things dry. Looks like this little umbrella seen better days. We'll maybe get a pin, put that leg back in. So now, as I say, I'm going to strip the other injectors out to the same level as that. They'll all get bagged up individually, so all the parts stay with that whole injector. Everything will get a bath. We're going to put one of them back together and we're going to do a retest. If we get the same result, where it's either dribbling or it's not atomizing, there'll be 4 new nozzles. But I've got a feeling it's going to be 4 new nozzles. Just looking at the state of that one. Where are we? Look at this actually seems to be wasted away here. Might just be dirt, but that's the tip. Tip looks absolute. In fact, that's going to get a new nozzle. I'm not even going to bother with that. So we're going to go order 4 nozzles. When they come, we'll rebuild them and we'll do a retest. All right. So thanks for visiting. Short video of the day, but just wanted you to see what we're doing with the injectors. So as I say, thank you very much for visiting. If you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Like and subscribe, tell your mates, and remember, don't overthink it. It's just nuts and bolts. See you in the next one. Take care.